What's up, everybody? NTCertified here. It's been so freaking long since I've spoken to you guys here on YouTube. I'm a little embarrassed, but I missed you guys. It's time to get back on the grind. Time to do some videos. And what better way to start than to get to some wrestling figure pickups, get back to what we always used to do back in the good old days, like last year. I have a bunch of figures, guys, a bunch of wrestling figures. I've collected a lot over the last, 6 months, maybe, since I've done a wrestling figure pickup video. Maybe a little bit shorter than that, but whatever. Let's get into these figure pickups. This is going to be a pretty long video, so if you stick around to the end, you get a gold star because you deserve it. So let's go ahead and let's get started. So first figure I have is Ultimate Warrior. This is a Hall of Champions Ultimate Warrior, which means it was a Target exclusive. Pretty cool. This is from 1990. When Ultimate Warrior was World Heavyweight Champion with one of the greatest World Heavyweight titles in history, the Winged Eagle Championship. As far as the detail goes, I mean, it's a nice figure. It's decent. It's not one of my favorites because when I see Ultimate Warrior, I'm used to seeing him in really, really bright colors. And the only bright colors that I see from this figure are his actual boots. They're yellow, but everything else is pretty neutral. So pretty cool figure. Another Ultimate Warrior to add to the collection. All of his figures are amazing, and Mattel does a really, really good job of showcasing Ultimate Warrior. Next figure that I have is another Hall of Champions, and I'm going to do a twofer right here. So these are the New Age Outlaws. This is Road Dogg Jesse James, and this is B.A. Billy Gunn. If you know me, you know I love my attachments. So of course they both come with championships, similar to Ultimate Warrior. And Billy Gunn comes with a sweatband, two different types of sweatbands, actually. And these are from the heyday of D-Generation X, the Attitude Era. 1998 to 1999, when Billy Gunn used to wear the attire with the lips all over him, which is pretty cool. And this is a rather muscular Road Dogg Jesse James, which is pretty cool. I mean, they're just classic. And these are my favorite tag team championships. So very cool figures. Very happy to have D-Generation X in my collection. I'm going to try not to spend too much time on these figures because I don't want to drag on. Stone Cold Steve Austin. This is the Flashback series. You find these at Walmart. And this is Stone Cold Steve Austin from 1996, the infamous 316 line after he beat Jake the Snake to become the King of the Ring champion. Very nice. Actually, it's nice because it's basic. It's just a very basic figure. It's not flashy. Stone Cold Steve Austin was never flashy. The flashiest that I've ever seen Steve Austin was when he started to wear the different color knee braces. Other than that, he's never been a flashy guy when it comes to appearance. And I've always liked that about Steve Austin, but this is as bland as it gets. I mean, it's just matte black all the way down. And that's exactly what he was. He wasn't flashy. He did all his talking on the microphone and did his action in the ring. And that's why you can always admire Stone Cold Steve Austin, because he pretty much just, he had it all. So another very cool figure. He comes with a microphone because he did the infamous speech. So next up is the man that he defeated in King of the Ring 1996. This is Jake the Snake Roberts. And this is the attire that I remember most for Jake the Snake, mainly because of the big Austin 316 moment. Austin kind of ran through Jake the Snake really quickly, and everybody was like, what the heck? They made Jake look like a loser. But in turn, he set the tone for the biggest star, arguably, in WWE history, in Stone Cold Steve Austin. So this is a really nice figure. I like the detail. I like the colors. I also like that they added Damien in there as well. Very nice touch. It stood out to me as soon as I grabbed it off the shelf. Very nice figure. Getting into some good stuff. This is Matt Hardy version 1. So on the back, this says that this is Matt Hardy from SummerSlam 2004. This is the shirt that he wore to SummerSlam 2004. This is the V1 shirt that he wore the year before at SummerSlam 2003, where he was supposed to face Zach Gowen. He wound up being bumped off of the show, and they actually wound up having the actual match at No Mercy 2003 instead, which was 2 months after the fact. But decent figure. So a lot of the new figures are coming with like different posable hands, and some of them are coming with different head types as well. So this was one of those first figures that had the 2 different types of hands. One is just his hand like this. The other one is him doing the, you know, the V1 stance. But very nice figure. SummerSlam edition, Elite Collection. Nice. Next up, we get into the Attitude Era figures. I can't remember where I ordered these, probably Amazon, but this is Chris Jericho. My favorite wrestler of all time. If you do not know, it's Chris Jericho and it's Edge. Those are my 2 favorite superstars ever. And this is classic Chris Jericho from 1999, when he used to have like the barbed wire print pants. He had them in red. He also wore them in another color. May have been black. I can't be 100% certain, but it comes with the Raw is Jericho t-shirt. Merchandise was cool back then. The wrestlers were cool back then. And I also love the box art. It's different from what you would normally see. So that's very cool, but very nice Chris Jericho figure. Add another Jericho figure to my list. And we have another Stone Cold Steve Austin. This is Stone Cold Steve Austin University, which is one of the many t-shirts that Stone Cold Steve Austin has had throughout his career. What I like about this figure is that he actually comes in jeans as opposed to wearing his tights and his vest. And they don't make a lot of these types of figures anymore. Most of the figures are going to be in their different color attires, but this is really nice. Another microphone, another hat, and another world championship. Now, this is actually my favorite championship of all time. I don't know what it's called. I know the Winged Eagle is the classic title. This was the title in between before they moved on to the spinner belt and the WWE championship belt that they have right now, which is garbage. But this is classic. I love it. Add another Stone Cold Steve Austin to my figure collection. All right, moving on. We have Elite Series 62 Sting. So we have another Sting in another attire. When it comes to Ultimate Warrior and it comes to Sting, it comes to Macho Man, like them 3 have probably the most outrageous outfits. They have so many different variations, so many different colors. And that's why I always pick up a Sting figure when I see a Sting figure, because every figure is different. And this is Great American Bash 1991. This is way before he started doing the black and white and the red and black and all that stuff. This is Sting when he was like super cool, super unique, super different. He's always been unique and different, but these really stand out. I will say that this isn't my favorite of the different Sting attires. To me, the green, gold, and black just don't blend well together on the figure. I don't know. Something about this just doesn't like really pop to me, but it does come with the World Heavyweight Championship that you probably can't see because the sticker's over top of it. But next up, we have one of the newer Elites. This is with the true FX scanning on the face. This is Braun Strowman. Okay, so Braun Strowman figures typically don't change to me. They all look the same. The only difference in Braun Strowman figures are the pants that he wears. And Strowman wears the same ring attire regardless of whatever. And his pants have changed a little bit over the years. But this comes with an ambulance door, because, you know, Braun Strowman likes to push over vehicles and do these superhuman feats, and it makes him this larger than life superstar, but he can't beat Brock Lesnar for a World Heavyweight Championship. That's besides the point. Blame WWE for that. This figure is pretty cool. It's huge. It's huge. Another thing I like about when they make Braun figures is he's actually bigger than most normal figures. And this does come with the hands, the different hands that you can take off and put on. So another great figure in my collection. Yes, we are coming down the home stretch. Don't worry. Next up is Series 62. This is Dude Love. One of the three faces of Foley. Mankind, Dude Love, Cactus Jack. Dude Love wasn't my favorite of all the characters. He was more of a joke than anything. So back in '99, when he actually got a world title shot against Steve Austin, I was actually kind of shocked, but for some reason I liked him more as a heel than I liked him as a face. But I mean, nothing special here. I mean, it's Dude Love. They don't make a lot of these characters, so I definitely had to get it because I wasn't sure how many more Dude Love figures we would see in my lifetime at least. So another figure in the collection. Next up, True FX Scanning, Shelton Benjamin, or as the Usos say, Shelton Benjamin. So this is Shelton Benjamin in his gold standard attire. It also comes with a ladder because, you know, he's been in every Money in the Bank ladder match, every WrestleMania ladder match up until he left the company in 2012 or whatever year that was when he left the company. Shelton's always been an amazing wrestler. He's always been an amazing talent, never strong on the microphone, but always very, very strong in the ring. And I kind of liked when he was the gold standard. It actually added a little bit of personality to him when he was kind of bland previous to that. And now he's back in the WWE and he's not doing anything. He's just sitting on the sidelines, but very nice that they chose to get a Shelton Benjamin figure out there. I was really, really happy to receive this one not too long after Christmas, actually. So another nice figure. And last, but certainly not least, this is True FX Scanning Seth freaking Rollins. This one stands out to me over all the rest of them because they come with 2 titles, and I like my extras, guys. I love my extras when it comes to my figures. We get a tag team title and we also get an Intercontinental Championship. And this is like a Monday Night Rollins, Seth Rollins. Now, as far as the attire goes, it's basic, but they do keep the red and black color scheme that goes with the Monday Night Rollins t-shirt. Would have been nice if he had one of those in this, but I did notice that they added like chest hair and like body hair to Seth Rollins in this one, which I'm sorry, I'm like sniffling because my nose is running. They added body hair to him in this one, which kind of keeps up with the times now because there was a point where he had like body hair. So for them to keep up with that is a pretty cool thing. And I really I just like the figure. I think it's a really nice figure. They do have the additional hands there. I like the touch with just the one knee pad in red. Very, very cool figure. And this is the most recent pickup. I just picked this one up maybe 2 hours ago from Walmart. So very excited to add this one to the collection as well. So there you have it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 figures that I'm adding to my wrestling figure collection. And I do have more. I'm gonna do multiple videos, record multiple videos today and get some of them uploaded today as well. So stay tuned for that. Happy to be back. Happy to get back on some videos. I am more than ready to get back into it. We are starting the road to 5,000 subs and we're starting that road today. So do not forget to subscribe to the channel, become a part of the Certified Club. We would love to have you. Thanks, guys.